Hello friends, welcome to War-wiki. In this two-part series, we are trying to introduce you to all the world-class special forces of India. In our first part we told you about 4 special forces, which fall out of the jurisdiction of Ministry of Defence. Today we will discuss about 4 special forces that are part of either Indian Army, Indian Navy, or Indian Air Force. Basically they fall under the jurisdiction of Ministry of Defence of India. So let's start. Para Special Forces of Indian Army. Indian Para Commandos Force was created during the Indo-Pak War of 1965 to operate behind enemy lines. It came into existence in 1966. The Para Forces are perhaps the biggest special forces of India and one of their oldest too. They are specialists in airborne operations but are capable to operate in any environment. The main motive of this airborne regiment is quick deployment of specialized soldiers behind enemy lines to attack the enemy from behind and destroy their first line of defense, and they have done this well every time they have been tested. This special force has the highest number of declassified Indian operations under their belts. They took part in Operation Blue Star, the anti-Khalistan extremist operation in Golden Temple. Participated in capturing the heavy gun battery at Mandal in Poonch, Jammu and Kashmir. Operation Cactus, in Maldives, Operation Paywan, the Indian ops involved in Sri Lankan Civil War. The Kargil War, and are also alleged to have been involved in 2 recent classified operations, the 2 surgical strikes against terrorist camps in Myanmar in 2015 and Pakistan in 2016. Para forces are extremely reliable and battle-tested force of India. Ghatak Platoon of Indian Army. Ghatak Platoon, or Ghatak Commandos, is a special operations-capable infantry platoon. Ghatak, which literally means lethal in Hindi, is a spearhead of Indian Army. They also take part in secretive reconnaissance missions and surgical strikes. The recent surgical strikes in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir was allegedly conducted by Ghatak forces in collaboration with Para Special Forces. Owing to the success of 1st Ghatak Platoon, now every battalion in Indian Army have their own Ghatak Platoon, which is usually the combination of the best in-house and few specialist soldier of every battalion. The most physically fit and motivated soldiers in an infantry battalion are selected to be a part of the Ghatak Platoon. Training takes place in Indian Army Commando Training Course in Karnataka, followed by specialized training in either High-Altitude Warfare School in Gulmarg, Jammu and Kashmir, or Counter-Insurgency and Jungle Warfare School, Mizoram. Garud Commandos of Indian Air Force. IAF Garud Commando Unit is one of the most recent Indian Special Forces, which came into existence as late as 2004. Garud Commando Force specializes in airfield seizure, special reconnaissance, air assault, airborne operations and special operations combat search and rescue. Its main motive is to protect high-value IAF assets and Air Force bases and installations from terrorists and other covered forces. A Garud Commando unit is capable to perform any task necessary for any air operations. Each of their members have diverse skill set. They are capable of radar jamming and busting, search and rescue, suppression of enemy air defense, combat control, missile and munitions guidance, etc. Garud training is of around 3 years. Their training is extremely tough and focuses majorly on IAF technical requirements and warfare. However, some are trained in lines of Indian Para Commandos and Marcos, capable of operating anywhere anyhow. Marcos, Marine Commandos of Indian Navy. They are equivalent of US Navy SEALs for Indian military. Marcos Commando are elite Indian Navy special forces capable of operating in land, sea, and air but excel in amphibious and maritime operations. The irony is they are extremely media shy and yet are media sweetheart and popularly considered as the best Indian special forces. Marcos operate in total secrecy. They saw action in Operation Cactus and Operation Paywan in 1988. They are extremely active in Indian Ocean and have multiple anti-piracy operations under their belt. Marcos have generated a lot of goodwill for India in this region. They also participated in 2008 Mumbai terror attack countermeasures, along with NSG Commandos because of the proximity of sea in this scenario. They are usually the gate and peacekeeper in Jammu and Kashmir, posted in Vast Wuller Lake, which is a major infiltration point for cross-border terrorists. Marcos has a reputation of being precise, effective, and lethal action unit and are popularly called Dadi Wala Fauji by terrorists because of their bearded disguise in public places. Marcos are highly effective and are probably the best in the world when it comes to amphibious and naval operations. We hope you like this two-part series. where we introduced you to the Indian Special Forces. Depending on your feedback, we will prepare detailed videos on each of these special forces. So do not forget to like and subscribe, comment if you didn't like anything in the video. Tell us what other stuff would you like to see. We are present in all major social networking sites. We will try our best to bring more engaging and detailed videos to you, but we can't do anything without your support, so do support War-wiki and have a great day ahead.